Are you excited to find out who best girl is?
Man, this would be totally amazing if this was like an actual real girl. Right?
Yes.
Right.
So this is your weapon. This is the pen that will write all of the things that you want to say to these beautiful anime women. Because 2D.
No,
What?
No.
So are you gonna be?
Better capitalize that.
Steve. No.
All right. If you put your name into something stupid like Steve, I will slap you myself.
Oh, I like Dirk.
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 Dirk Hardpeck.
Yeah.
You might be able to put. You might be able to put Hardpeck in there. Try putting another capital.
Hardpeck.
Oh.
See, my pecs are a little soft.
No. See now,
Dirk
all
Softpeck.
these girls. No. All these girls know you by is your name. You're John Hancock.
Okay.
All right, are you ready?
Okay.
Go ahead and
I am Dirk Softpeck.
Go ahead and hit the OK button, Dirk Softpeck.
It's totally not a sexy name.
Hey!
I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away.
That's rude.
Wow, this guy's got some issues already. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
Ha! Ha! I overslept again! But I caught you this time.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
Yeah, you said it like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Dirk Softpeck.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. But I totally want it.
Fine, you prick. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. You're too good at that. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Dirk Softpeck, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club?
That's what I just said.
I told you already. I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Ah, what are you doing?
Oh, things are
What's
pushing.
happening?
Ah! This is actually what happens in my mind when I'm actually talking to an actual girl. Like everything like scrolls across my head of everything that could be said.
Your happiness is really important to me, you know.
Your spacebar.
Okay.
And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world.
I feel like I just missed some critical need to know information.
Like what a need is.
You trust me, right?
Right.
Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Ow. All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that for the...
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with an anime club.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming...
My voice sounded weird for a second. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know.
Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori?
Yeah?
There is no way I'm going to your club.
Yeah, Minnie.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Natsuki.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes! Let's go!
Yeah! I'm gonna go get a cupcake. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Holy crap!
Get down! The new member is here!
I told you don't call me a new member. I glance around the room.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh god, this is already creepy already.
Sayori always says nice things about you.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Gosh, have you not seen this sexy bod?
Ah, Dirk Softpeck. What a nice surprise.
Yes.
Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Oh!
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki.
The girl with sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki,
Natsuki.
What was it? The weird names that I can't pronounce.
Natsuki.
Natsuki is one I don't recognize.
It's just a less of a drawn out.
Like a
Unless you're referring to Buffsuki.
Buffsuki. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
I usually do. Sayori says that quietly in my ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, Dirk Softpeck.
Dang. Monica
Yeah.
smiles sweetly.
She's giving you the sweet smile,
Yes,
dude.
she is. Look at that. She wants this soft pepper. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league.
Mm.
So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Dirk Softpeck. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. Oh, yeah.
Is that...
I'll get the cupcakes.
I wish I get asked that in life. Here, come sit by me. Okay.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then, how about I'll make some tea as well?
Mm-hmm.
Dang. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh, what?
Surprise! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like cats. I actually almost read that as white, fluffy cats. Welcome to our club.
Welcome to the club.
Delicious treat.
I don't know, that might be a little too dark for this game.
Oh, oops. I mean, yeah.
Do you see the soft, sweet, innocent little anime girls?
Something tells me they're not.
Protect the smile.
Well, she's smiling. She's like, eh.
She's like, what?
And she looks like.
She's perplexed.
Yeah. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make their eyes.
So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The ice is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I
Haven't heard this somewhere before.
made them for you or anything.
I bet she did. I thought you technically did. Sayori said...
Well, maybe. But not for you, no. You, dummy.
Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be so embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you like a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it
Emerges.
If it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all of the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But that makes school events, like festivals, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah!
We'll do our best.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Dirk Softpeck, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Considering how little I've read these past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
No, not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile.
Look at that sad smile.
Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Oh, God.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up.
Like her lies!
Her lie!
Liar!
It's the sound that lies make. Her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately make advantage of your lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? Like that sentence. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh? Why is that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
She must be writing books about me.
Ooh.
You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were writing a poem on it called...
Don't say it out loud! And give me that back.
Fine, fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders.
I'm not cute!
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Yeah, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share some of them?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer, are you?
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Ellipses.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Ellipses.
Ellipses?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everybody is even. Ellipses.
Yeah, let's do it!
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Dirk Softpeck?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again.
Yeah, girl.
God.
Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But... I'm sorry. I thought...
Dirk Softpeck?
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls.
I'll break your fucking legs!
How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Man. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed.
This reminds me of someone I know in real life.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club.
Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, I'm now part of the Literature Club.
The Illiterature Club? It sounded like you said illiterature.
Yeah! There's a reason why I have to join this.
I don't know how to read.
Ah, thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Dirk Softpeck, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Ooh. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? My mediocre illiterature skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Dirk Softpeck. Dirk Softpeck. God, your name is weird. Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the classroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh God. Roses are red.
It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Hashtag best girl. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. So basically,
I heard bum the most. Whoever likes your bum the most.
well, you haven't really been showing that off.
We can change that.
Based on your limited experience with these girls, you have to pick words that you think the girl of your choice might like.
Okay.
And then you can use this run as basically a tester for the different words if you want.
Gotcha.
So let us write a poem. You don't have to worry about it being coherent. You just pick words of 20.
I think I kind of like Monica.
You probably need
The mouse.
The mouse!
Or you could just slap the space bar over and over again. That's cool.
Alright. So I'm just picking words here.
Yep.
Yeah. Pick the words that you think the person will like.
Can I just pick words that I don't even know? Like,
I mean, sure.
effulgent? Let's go with that because...
Yori.
Let's go memories.
Sayori.
Let's do... Pain! Let's go fluffy because I like being fluffy.
Natsuki.
Natsuki. And... let's look at dark.
Sayori.
Sayori. Let's do melancholy.
Yuri.
How do you know which one's which?
The ones that jump like you, the word the most.
Okay. So like this is Monica, right?
Nope, that's Yuri.
That's Yori. This is
Natsuki.
weird Natsuki. And that is
Sayori.
Sayori. So Monica's not even on there.
Mm-mm.
Dang. Okay. Skarz. Let's go imagination.
Yuri.
Ooh, breath. Breath. Ooh, breath is good.
Yuri.
Let's do infinite. unending.
I think things are getting one-sided here.
Uh-oh. Yori. So she's the one who likes me the most so far. And these are like, eh.
Their faces don't really matter.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So far,
Why aren't you all smiling?
So far, you have picked mostly Yuri.
Great. Let's see.
You could go something super, super deep like milk.
We're doing it, milk.
That's Natsuki.
Natsuki. I'd say Monica and Natsuki. No. I don't know.
You don't like the tsundere?
Who's Tsundere?
The tsundere?
The Tsundere? Yeah.
The one who's like cutesy, but it's all like, I didn't do it for you, but notice me.
Right. she just annoys me.
What? But she's like the best.
All right, just
Flag
because
is justice.
Just because I know this is the name of the game, I have no idea what it means. Doki Doki.
Natsuki.
Let's go. Flower.
Sayori.
Heaven sent.
Thanks.
Let's do. Ooh, I like Starscape. Embrace. Kitty.
3 more words.
Alright, bouncy. Mm-hmm. Waterfall. And let's do precious.
Process!
And last one.
2 left.
2 left. 19 out of 20? Oh, maybe not. Let's see. Giggle. And we'll do kiss.
I don't know. It's going to be hard to tell.
Hi again, Dirk Softpeck.
Oh dear lord.
Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Dirk Softpeck. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. He deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Oh, frick. I feel like she's gonna, cut my heart out.
She might.
Natsuki, you clearly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Oh, really?
Oh!
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back in her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Dirk Softpeck always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. Otherwise, he's a lazy... He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable.
So creepy. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
Ooh.
How come? You and Dirk Softpeck can become good friends too.
Sayori,
Hmm?
As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Uh-oh.
I'm not pushing things! I'm literally not pushing things!
You kept tapping spacebar.
Don't be shy.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
It's really nothing. Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry. Yuri, I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. But if you want it to be, you can make it a big deal.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
Why are you blushing? How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much? Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew.
Yeah, I have no intentions of reading this book. Go to the Cliff Notes.
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in one corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet.
Here's the
Man. Here's the what? It looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and I end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica.
We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though.
Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everybody that literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature clubs sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds.
That doesn't solve the problem, though.
What do you mean?
Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds.
What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Again, why I'm not actually in a literature club.
That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick?
It always does the trick.
Food always works.
What kind?
Pizza?
Well, I guess we could...
Cupcakes!
No.
Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that.
You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly.
That wasn't why you suggested it.
Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy.
Ellipses. Cupcakes it is, then.
I'm hungry.
Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself.
I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to the things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Wow. I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair.
Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club.
Dude, I would totally join a napping club.
Yeah, me too.
Does our school have a napping club?
You're not staying up late again, are you? Now that you're in a club, you're going to have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it.
Sounds like my mother. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
It's true, though.
Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best.
That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
Lies! It's all lies.
Liar!
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you.
Keep away from that control button.
Sayori glances around at her.
How is it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking all out around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. Insult. My
hair is just really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger.
But nobody would ever notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that.
Hey, you meanie.
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Whoa. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
That's super mean.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things.
Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Stupid.
It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close?
Because she's got huge tracts of land.
Oh. I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Man, he's getting a little touchy.
He's just buttoning a coat.
Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
You're getting fat.
It's all them damn cupcakes.
Right? If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger again.
Yeah. I haven't noticed. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer button up like that?
But it's so stuffy. Ugh. It's not worth it at all.
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Phew. That's so much better.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And what are you saying? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this.
Button my blazer.
By the way, they are getting bigger.
And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine, fine. It's a deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so.
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
Aw, but I was joking that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone.
Eh? Monica suddenly calls out.
Why don't we share poems we wrote now?
I just picked out words. None of them actually rhyme.
Your poem is incoherent. Dirk Softpeck, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic about Sayori. But Sayori
About Sayori.
Okay.
Predictive text.
Predictive Newman.
But Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I'd never really done this before. I just went through a book and picked out words.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait.
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself.
Who are you going to share with first?
Oh God! Oh God!
Yeah.
Oh!
Who you showing your poem to? Newman?
Oh man, I don't know. Sayori's getting like a little fresh over here. And then like...
Who's best girl?
Huh? Best?
Who's best girl?
Best girl. I kind of like Monica. Natsuki kind of annoys me. But like, got that whole like, she's like into you vibe, but like...
She's tsundere.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
Hashtag flat as justice.
I don't know. Just can't go with
She wasn't trying to impress you anyway. Baka.
Be a baka. Arigato gozaimasu.
Do Monica. I should start with Monica. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort.
Hi, Dirk Softpeck. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or anything we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just knowing with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Dirk Softpeck. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know?
Yes, we are.
But it's the sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Is that so?
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common.
Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case. But there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you.
Really?
It sounds like you two really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, and it ends up being similar that you'd think. So I think it's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem.
You sure you're not reading into it too much?
I could be.
Ooh.
Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing is kind of a gentle feeling to it. I can tell it, like she's exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone would be happy and enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit, either.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
Yes, I want to read your poem. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. It doesn't mean I always have to feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole in a wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with the permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in.
You have to scroll down. Careful. Move the mouse over to the scroll bar.
Yeah.
There you go.
Man, this is some neat technology where pieces of paper actually have, like, scroll bars attached to them.
I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in.
Whoa. Whoa.
So, what do you think?
Too many words. It's very freeform. If that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
That's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently.
That she likes me.
It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming off on strongly. Maybe if everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same point for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Pass me that water.
Yep.
Narrating is hard work.
Best girl.
That's why I drink Clover Valley.
Hashtag not sponsored. Hit me up, Clover Valley.
Hope I don't actually get in trouble with that.
You monster!
So, let's see.
You're all fired.
No, this is the opposite of good. Pull. When you inevitably slide down, just make sure you're still hooked on the light. God, you did not do the thing I said. It was hard. I know.